What's up, guys? This is Last Chance speaking, and today we are looking at another SD. I'm just kidding. Today we are looking at the Gundam Barbatos SD version, the DX version, and you passed me one. Why does he look like this? Because I forgot to get him ready when I grabbed him off display. So just give me a few minutes if you will. Back like so. Talk about that part later. Later. We'll talk about this later. Let's also talk about that later. And here we go. So if you don't know what this thing is, this is an SD of the good old Gundam Barbatos or Barbatos. I still don't know how to pronounce that thing the name correctly. But that does not mean that I cannot review another Barbatos figure. So here we are. The painting, which is non-existent, the sculpting is really good actually. This and all the other forms, which we will talk about later, all look very nice. This Barbatos is just standard season 1 Barbatos. There's nothing else to talk about. Posability! Ball joint at the head and the base of the neck. Can look up that far and down that far. Ball joints in the in here, so they can move out. They can move out. Ball joint at the shoulder. Around here. Here, arm moves out. There's a ball joint right there. Bend at the elbow. Ball joint at the wrist. Ball joint at the chest, which is more prominent than the last SD I reviewed. There's a ball joint here for some strange reason, but we'll get to that later. Ball joint here and a ball joint here. And besides that he has a nice size. So here he is next to Godzilla. My boy Cliff Jumper is roughly a deluxe class size. Well, he's practically the size of Cliff Jumper's body, but without the head. Master Grade Gundam Barbatos, which I already made the comparison in the Master Grades review. And here it is next to the high grade. And for an SD comparison, here he is next to Miss Fumiya. Yeah. Or the winning Gundam if you want. If you want to be correct about it. Now, let's get down to his many accessories. He comes with a sword and a club. We'll get to one other accessory later. And he also comes with this thing, which we'll talk about later. And this is an important accessory, but we'll get to that later. Actually, we'll put these off to the side. With my Brisk. Shout out to Brisk Iced Tea, which I will make a comparison to. No, I'm not sponsored by Brisk. I just like their iced tea. So, here you go, can of Brisk. Brisk. Anyway, let's get down to it. Important accessory. So he comes with this. This. He also comes with these. And what these do is to actually help you armor up the Barbatos and change the way he looks. So let's begin. There you go. Now how he is. This is how he looked in the beginning of the show. Well, technically, he had both of his. Yeah. Now let's begin. This is first form in the show. This is the first version of the Barbatos we see, and he has this as his weapon, which is a club weapon, which is pretty cool. Later on in the show, after they take down a Graze, they take one of the armors, which is what this thing is, and he uses it as a shoulder. Now, it's a different color in the show. It's more of a darkish green color, the same exact color as the Zaku. And basically, yeah, this is basically it. Later on in the show, he does get another shoulder pad, which I almost put upside down. Not right there, and he does get equipped with a rail rifle, which I will show you how to plug in. First, you bend this up, and then you rotate his wrist so after the arm guard is facing up, the little hand guard is facing up, or whatever you want to call that. You plug it into his wrist like so. There you go. Here you have the Barbatos with all his junk. And this is cool. Cool. Then afterwards in the show he gets this destroyed, some hood noise, then he gets this piece attached, which is a grapple gun. Gun in the show. Which belongs to another Graze. Brisk break. Brisk. And yeah, if you're not using most of his accessories, which includes this, you can plug it into his back. Completely unnecessary, but I find that cool. You can also do the same thing with this, but which I will demonstrate to you right now. Now you just take this, plug it into his back, and there you go. It's pretty nice and cool looking. You can do the same thing with the club. Oh, I already showed you the club. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The club doesn't always bends in a weird way. This does not. So, well, that's pretty cool though. Know that you have options. So yeah, let's put the rail right. So yeah, let's get down to his other form that he has, which includes these things. We're gonna go to these ones because we're gonna call these, because this is the first half. So we got form 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna get down to the fifth form, then 7, 8, and 9, and then 2 fan modes that I made. So yeah, that's basically this. Up next is oh wait, I forgot to show you the instruction manual. Silly me. So you get this. Here's the back. And here you get yourself a little comic page. It's nice. So I forgot about this. Blasphemy, I forgot. So yeah, let's get down to his other mode, which would require these parts. And another arm piece. Found it. So we're gonna take off his arms real quick. And then we're gonna disconnect these. Disconnect this. Put this off to the side because I'm gonna show this off later. Plug this in. And plug this back in. And boom. You take this, remove that, remove this. We're going to disconnect this piece. You don't have to, but I am. And for convenience, put this back on here. Disconnect this. Disconnect the arm entirely from the shoulder. Attach the new shoulder. Put the arm back on. Or the hand back on. Back on the shoulder part. And here you got him in his other form. And this is where the sword would come in sometimes, which I actually prefer the sword. And I'm now going to show you how to attach the Barbatos to this thing, which is the long distance booster kit. That's what I'm going to call that. Long distance booster. You just plug it in like that. This just gets them to places. And later on in the show, you take this off. We'll put this off to the side as well. We'll grab this, and you can also wield the club in this mode, which is kind of cool. Well, and yeah, we don't need the club. Actually, we do need the club for one more mode, and yeah, that's it. And also, yeah, he can hold, and yeah, he can still hold it with this mode if he wants. So, yeah, let's get down to my fan mode that I made for this thing. So first, we're gonna remove these, take these off, take this off, put this off to the side because we're gonna need that again, and for the second half of the form making. And then you bring back these pieces, plug those back on. And right there, we got the sword. Put it in his other hand. Plug this in here. And here. Right there. You take the gun, And boom, here we have him in the first fan mode I made. And yeah, this is basically see what you see in the beginning of the recording section. But I just like this one. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's it. So now we just gotta remove. Now let's get down to the rest of his mode. So take off all of these. You don't need these where we're going. Also, you gotta take off his slings now. We'll put his sword off to the side. Alright, you no longer need the gun. So we'll put this all off to the side. Alright, but I will keep the gun here for the other fan mode I have. We're gonna show off one of the many modes that you have here. So let me just grab a bunch of the parts the parts that are needed. And make sure I'm making sure that I'm grabbing the right pieces here. So yep, all the right ones. I think. Don't quote me if I'm right or wrong. So let's just continue on disassembling him. Disassemble that. And now we split off the waist. This is why this is on a ball joint, so after you can remove it. Remove this and this off to the side. This off to the side. Leave these here. Here. Grab this new waist piece that we have with ball joints here. Here. Actually, you know what? I'll show off the one of the modes real quick. Like whilst I have this, such as I don't have to worry about showing it off ever again. And so let's just put it back on real quick. But we need to replace his normal feet. It's here. With these brand new feet here. Which look cooler. In my opinion. And so we're done with this. Let's go up here. Take the arm. Plug the arm in. If it will fit in the ball joint. You take these newer parts. Plug them into here. And you take these little missile pods here. And then you plug them into here. Like this. Plug it into there. Take the connector piece to the arm. Plug that in. And you do the same thing to the other side. So I'm just going to read through quickly, but if you understood what I was saying, then great. If not, well, then I guess you're going to have to suffer. I'm just kidding. It's just basically just reassembling the figure over and over and over again, which is just basically what this figure is. Just take apart, reassemble, move with newer parts. It's kind of crazy for an upgrade kit, right? Yeah. And you plug this in. And here you have one variation of what the instructions call Form 5. This does appear in the show. I just don't know when. Again, I have not yet finished Iron Blooded Orphans. And so, this might not show up in the show. It was just there for marketing value. But besides that, it's pretty cool. Now, the instructions show you him holding this, which I am going to show off right now. So, this is a newer weapon that he has, which is somewhat similar to this, but it's not. So we're going to remove this from his hand. Put this off to the side here and show you the other form. So from my understanding, the top is similar, but we got to remove him anyway, so that's just we can deal with the newer waist piece that we got. And so you remove this, put this off to the side. We don't need that anymore. Then you take this piece, plug in the front part of his crotch, plug in these new side skirts, which are pretty cool looking, and they are on ball joints, so I don't need to go over the articulation again. Just basically, the reason why I'm not going over the articulation again is because that's going to take forever, and I don't feel like doing that. So, you know, it's just basically the articulation is the same throughout every mode. So, nothing's different. Now this piece here, and also I forgot to mention legs go back where they always go. And this piece goes into his robot, and then you remove these new booties. You place them with the old booties. Take this, plug it into here, and you take this piece here, which is a new chest, which looks ridiculous because it just juts out from nowhere. And you can give him his clap, which looks kind of cool. So yeah, this is another variation. This is another variation of the fifth form, which I believe shows up in the show. Again, don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. So now this is no longer needed. And now we will continue on with the last and final mode, the sixth mode. What the instructions are calling the sixth mode. So you grab new shoulders. You grab this new chest piece. And then you grab these new side skirts. And you grab these new arm weapons. Let's begin. Remove this piece. This is no longer needed. We're gonna split it off. It makes it easier to handle. You remove his side skirts. And we will put these off to the side because I'm gonna show you what I need these for later. Same with this piece. His old booties. These you remove them. And these don't need to be needed anymore. So bye-bye, old booties. These I do like the look of them though. You place on the newer booties. These and then you take these gray side skirts, plug them into here. Here again, they're on ball joints. I'm gonna have them down like this. That's it for the lower half of this. Let's move on to the upper half. Remove his arms. This off to the side. Remove this. Remove his old shoulders. Put them off to the side or back in the box, which is where all these parts are going. You take off these missiles, put them back in the box. Where are the little guns? Oh, okay, there they are. Take the new guns, plug them into here. Take the new shoulder, plug it in. You take this, plug it in. Where is the other gun? Here it is. You do the same thing with the other arm. So basically, you're just going to. I'm just going to do a quick recap. Remove, back in the box. Oh, jeez. Remove, back in the box. Replace. Replace. Back into place. Back on the figure. And you take this piece, which is another chest piece. We combine the two. And here we have the Barbatos in its sixth form. This is its final form that we see in Season 1. I guess I have not seen the ending of Season 1. Again, I do need to finish Iron Blooded Orphan soon. Put his weapon in. And here you go. You got the, this is a really nice, cool looking, Gundam Barbatos. Yeah. Now, that being said, it's time to show you my fan mode for this figure. So first things first, we're going to have to remove his lovely looking club weapon here and divide to this. I don't want to give him the gun. I mean, you can give him the gun, but nah. I mean, the gun, I was thinking about it, but nah, not really. Now we will split him in half. Again, this is totally optional, but it's just going to make this easier. You remove the side skirts, throw them back in the box. I really don't like those side skirts. You take these colorful side skirts, and you plug them into here. And you take this, flip it around, in. And that being said and done, you take this upper half, plug it in, you take this sword, put it in his hand. There you go. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there is a Tekken logo right there, which is the same logo right there, and it is also the same exact logo that is on the Master Grade gun right there. That is the Tekken logo, which is if you watch the show, you'll know what Tekken it is. And I'm not going to bore you for those that have not seen the show. Just watch the show. It's really good. So yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything else I can talk about? No, I guess that's it. Alright then. So overall, I like this thing. Yes, the amount of parts that you get for it is kind of dumb. You don't need this many parts. But I was thinking about getting the actual high grade version of this, which is the complete set version. And it does come with a bunch of the same stuff that I talked about here, except it just comes with one of these, and that's it. Yeah, but you do get 2 Barbatoses. So besides that, this is a great set. I guess I don't know what else to say about this kit. Besides, I highly recommend it. So yeah. This is the Barbatos review, and I think I knocked something off. Did I? Yes, I did. This is the SD Barbatos review, and this is Last Chance saying, when life gets you down, drink some brisk. I changed it from drink Dr. Pepper to drink some brisk for this episode because I just was drinking brisk. Drink some Dr. Pepper or brisk, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna keep calm and bounce on. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.